Good morning and welcome to the East Riding of Yorkshire. We are on our way up to Bempton Cliffs to photograph gannets. Right now the weather is really too bright, so we're hoping it's going to cloud over. If it doesn't, then we're just going to have a nice walk. If it does, we're aiming to photograph gannets in flight, and hopefully we may see fulmar and kittiwake and who knows, the elusive puffins. Not many of them here really. If you want to see puffins, then you should be in Northumberland in the Farne Islands. Anyhow, we're walking up from where we're staying in the village of Buckton. The other option is to drive to the RSPB reserve. Now this hike is going to take us to the northern end of the RSPB reserve, where in the past we've had good luck with gannets in flight. So this walk's going to take about half an hour and we'll see you when we get there. So we've reached the edge of the RSPB reserve. We're on the northern edge. This is the end of the public footpath from Buckton, and right behind me is Bempton Cliffs, and below that we've got razorbill, kittiwake and lots and lots of gannet. The light, as you can probably see, is really quite harsh. In fact, it's quite brutal. We were hoping for more cloud than this. We have some just very high level cloud, so we're going to try a few pictures, but I think we're going to find that the light is just not good, so in that case we'll just probably take a walk and see what else we can see. We've walked about 400 or 500 metres north along the cliff path from the bird reserve, still on Bempton Cliffs, and behind us there's a gannetry on the cliffs which is giving us some good opportunities. We've got birds, some of them flying towards us, most away, but those that are flying towards us are giving us the occasional good opportunity. Still got really quite harsh sunlight, so exposure is an issue. It's less than ideal for photographing white birds, but hopefully we've got one or two good ones, and we'll share those in a minute. As you walk north along the path, some of the gannetries are really quite close and the birds are quite tame, so you can get some close-in shots. Here we're doing a full body picture of this particular gannet who's been posing here for about 20 minutes. Doesn't seem to be bothered by our presence at all. So we've worked our way back to the edge of the reserve, and finally we have some soft light. Beautiful opportunities on flying birds, especially gannet of course. There's fulmar, there's kittiwake and smaller birds which are hard to pick off, I have to say, with a 400mm. But anyway, we've had some great opportunities now, and that's about it for the time being. We're going to head back to the village for lunch and we'll pick it up later. Bye for now. Hello again, it's early evening and the light conditions are now perfect. It's about 5 o'clock and we're heading back up to the cliffs. Got a big lens, hope for some good headshots and maybe some interaction between the breeding pairs. It takes about half an hour to walk up from where we are. We decided that we prefer this end of the reserve, which is very, very quiet, to the main area where the visitor centre is, which is generally rammed. Piccadilly Circus, somebody described the first viewpoint as earlier on today when we met them. So we're going to give this another go and we'll see what we come up with. I'll talk to you again when we get to the top. Well, we're back at where we started, right on the northern edge of the RSPB reserve, and as you can see from the sky behind me, the conditions have changed quite a bit. They're now what we would consider pretty ideal for white birds during the day. So we've got the long lens, which we're going to use for picking out headshots and kind of behaviour shots, and then still using the 100 to 400 for flight, and we'll see what we come up with. 2 days later, and with the car packed and ready to head home, we had a couple of hours to spare. As the light conditions were so good, we decided to head up to the RSPB reserve. No behind the scenes video of this segment, I'm afraid, but we got what we think are some of the best images from our visit, so along with some long lens video, so we thought we'd share them. Thank you ever so much for watching, and we hope you enjoyed it. Bye for now.